New into stock we have a Land Rover Freelander 2. It's a 2.2 TD4 HSE. It's a four-wheel drive, 2012 on a 61 plate, done 92,291 miles. Absolutely beautiful condition inside and out, finished in Fuji white with black leather. Fuel economy, urban is 38.2, extra urban 50.4, combined 45.6. 0 to 60 time of 11.7 seconds and top speed of 112 miles per hour out of a 150 brake horsepower engine with 16 valves. 6 months road tax is £107.25, 12 months is £195, and the MOT is till the 20th of the 2nd 2019, so we'll do that again. It is a really lovely car, great colour combination. We've got xenons, headlamp wash, high pressure headlamp wash, and front parking sensors here. Diamond cut and dark grey metallic alloy wheels. The side protectors here, sill protectors, tinted glass, rear privacy glass, and we've got the panoramic roof on top. Little switch up under here to open the tailgate. Rear load cover. Plenty of room in the back here. Back seats fold down, and they're also split 60/40, so you can have either side down. There's a plastic cover on the bumper to stop you scratching it all when you're loading stuff, which is a great idea. Rear wash wipe, the privacy glass again, and then the integrated roof spoiler there. Reversing sensors built into the back bumper. I'll just show you in the back. Plenty of legroom in the back here, plenty of headroom too. We've got the panoramic roof over the back passengers as well, which is a really nice touch. If it's too sunny, you can pull the shade band across. Rear centre armrest. Little compartment there for sweets or your mobile phone. A couple of cup holders here. The headrests do adjust higher to, adult height, and airbags in the B and C pillars here, so passengers or rear passengers are nice and safe too. We'll go for a ride now. Two sets of keys, push into the dashboard there. You have to have your foot on the clutch, click the start button, that's about it. Service history. Here we've got, start the first page, Barry, that'll be good. 7th of the 9th 2012 at 16794 Land Rover Glasgow. 18th of the 11th, I thought that was 2017, but it's actually a 13, so well done to the service receptionist there. 36396, that's at Hunters Chester, Land Rover again. 1st of 12th 2014, Stratstone Land Rover, 46,863. 11th of the 1st 2017, 73,041. And that's at Hunters Land Rover, and they're doing really well stamping and getting the dates on, and then they forgot to stamp this service, which was done on the 7th of 12th 2017, the mileage 81,837 by Hunters Land Rover Chester, so really good job up until then, but not too bad. Car's done 92,211 miles now. It's got electric memory seats. I'll just show you here. Just move that down a bit and so on, and then find position 1. So click position 1, and there you go. It's taken me exactly back to where I was before. So just take you for a ride in it. So it's probably the best colour combination, or the most sought after. I wouldn't say it's the one I prefer, but it's the one everybody else prefers. It's got a proper handbrake, gearbox, and it's probably what most people's idea of a four-wheel drive is, perhaps a workhorse. Alpine speakers too, so the stereo is really good. Gearbox is nice and light, and so is the clutch. And great to drive. I've been using one of these up until Christmas anyway, and just lovely through the cold weather. It's got a heated front screen, which is a godsend in the morning. Just sit in the car, put your heated seat on and wait for the screen to defrost while everybody else is out scraping theirs. So every car should have that. Drive nice, good driving position, seats are very, very comfortable. Nice front centre armrest here, which also adjusts up and down. Nice big thick door card if you're a lazy driver like me to rest your elbow on. All the switch gears nice and easy to see. Just over the steering wheel, just over the airbag. Just watch this develop. Yeah, thought as much. Got your terrain response controls here. That's your heated seat there. I'll switch that back on actually. It's very cold today and I'm a bit soft. Cruise control. We'll test that when we get on the motorway. It switches on okay there. Just here in your 2:45 position, you've also got your phone buttons, answer and dink. Xenon headlamps, high pressure headlamp wash, front and rear reversing sensors, but rear privacy glass, which looks pretty much the same from the inside, but outside it's very difficult to see through looking in, which is probably why they call it privacy glass. Look at the crap coming out of that in front taxi. And he's a shit driver too. He just all round shouldn't be on the road. Look where he is there. Chap looks respectable enough though. As I say, really, really nice to drive. It's quite a rough area, the motorway here, and it's smoothed it out. Get to 70 and put it in 6th. There we go. Set the cruise. We're doing 2,000 revs. Nice and quiet. No shakes or knocks or rattles anywhere. Really, really nice car. We've got sat nav as well, and Bluetooth hands-free. Sat nav I'll just switch on like so. I've got to agree. Touch screen. I'll show you how to set it when we get back, and how to pair your mobile and delete one. And then you've got your radio and CD here. It's just FM there. The Alpine speakers are very, very good. And power socket here, cup holders. It's got a, let's see, I won't do it now, but it's got a height and reach adjustable steering wheel as well. Great all-round vehicle, pretty economical. And the twin glass panoramic roof there, airbags in the A-pillar as well. Left hand side there, rev counter, coolant temperature gauge, fuel gauge, speedometer, your mileometers in the bottom of the speedometer. Then you've got an information display here which is telling me the time, outside temperature, average fuel consumption. And there I just change it from the end of the indicator stalk there, instantaneous fuel consumption, average speed, trip counter, and how far we've got left before we need to fill up. Headlamps are here, got side headlamps and then automatic, and front and rear fog lamps. Your power folding door mirrors here. If you push these two buttons in together, I don't think it'll do it. Oh, it is doing it now. Some of them don't do it at speed, but there you go. So power folding door mirrors, electric window switches. Just check they all work. Sure they do. And you've got your global locking switch here, eco switch, climate controls are here, aircon on, aircon off, automatic, heated front screen and heated rear screen. Very pleasant to drive, you feel nice and safe in it. And it's got everything you need really. Nice elevated seating position so you can see over everything. Switch that off and turn the heating down now. Whenever I put videos on YouTube, and I do a Land Rover one or a Range Rover, people are under the misapprehension that they're unreliable and they break down all the time. We've sold loads, absolutely loads. I had no trouble with them whatsoever. Especially the Freelander, I don't think we've had any problems Well, I tell a lie, we had one problem. One of our good customers bought a Land Rover Discovery and a Freelander, and his wife had gone to pick a curtain pole up, I think it was, and unfortunately when she put the curtain pole in the vehicle, it went through the sat-nav screen, and I think that's about the only thing. We've perhaps had a couple of struts on the tailgate, but as far as reliability of the engines go and the running gear, and just nothing. They really are. They're great cars. And I suppose my early days in the motor trade, I thought and had heard the same about them, but now they've certainly turned the corner. Probably over the last 20 years, I would imagine. And round here, certainly in the country, it's all people drive. And see here, there's a Discovery here, and Discovery just went past. Range Rover there. Having said that, I think they do either sell them or do something with them. But there's about 5 Land Rovers there. Got electric stop-start switch there. It's like the key's like a cassette that slots into the dashboard. I have to say I prefer keys with a blade and an ignition lock, but again, we've no problems with them either. The car's got Freelander floor mats. Sunroof is tilt and slide electric. All the way forward. That's just putting it up so you get fresh air, but not so much of the wind noise. And then you've got the shade blind. Telephone. Let's just say telephone there. My phone's showing up. I've purposely been going over the grids and so on, because on these test drives we do, we do them, or try and do them, before they've had the pre-sales check over, and some things you can only find on a road test. You can't duplicate or replicate them on the ramp, and just trying to get the suspension to make a noise, but there's nothing, it's perfect. The average fuel there wasn't showing so much. I've been photographing it with the engine running, so that's brought it down a bit. So just reset that. Should have done it at the start, so we'd get an idea how many miles in real terms. Oh, it's doing going downhill here. It's doing 139.8 miles to the gallon. That's very good. Just pulling up this hill, 1200 revs, no danger of it stalling. Yeah, I was just checking there. There's when it's time to change gear, there's a little green plus sign comes up on the dash. Just in case you don't know yourself, it tells you to change. It's this is a really bumpy road too, and there's no rattles even from the seats or the rear load cover, which you tend to get sometimes, especially when the vehicle's been well used. But this has obviously been really well looked after. There's a dip in the road here, just past our garage, and you perhaps see this car here. There you go, so it go into the dip, and some saloon cars and sports cars bottom out there and catch the front skirt. and in a Land Rover or a Range Rover, you just go over it and you don't even know you've gone down the dip. They're so good.